Hello everyone and welcome back to our weekly market update. We are excited to see you all here and to start trading with OneRoyal webinar. So, a quick disclaimer before starting. As always, the information provided in this webinar is for educational purposes. It's not an investment advice. Do your own research before start trading. So these are the assets that we will cover today. We have in forex, EURUSD, USD, JPY, pound, the Aussie. In metals, we will cover gold, and then we will talk about the UK Brent oil. We will analyze it quickly as well. We have the indices where we'll cover US 500, and we will finish our market update with crypto and BTC. So let's go to MetaTrader 4 to start our analysis. First, we will start with Euro USD. As always, I will start on the daily time frame and then I will go to a lower one, which is the 4-hour time frame. We use this technique for those who would like to swing trades. So on the daily time frame, you can see that the market here trying to reverse. So if we link this here, this trend line is broken, so the market structure is broken with a big bullish candlestick here and even closed above the 1.0640 level, this one here, the resistance. So we have a broken upper trend line and resistance, which is a good indication that the buyers are taking control of the market. So our bigger picture, or the our trend main direction is to the upside. If I go on the lower time frame, let me see what's happening. The market is stuck around this level here, which is 1.0760. So the market posted higher highs, higher lows, which is good, but there is a red flag here, which is the market could not break this level, which is 0.7060, and it posted a move to the downside. So what's next for EURUSD? I guess that this asset, for me, I can say that this EURUSD, since it broken this bullish uptrend or bullish trend line to the downside, we have lower highs and lower lows. So what it will do in the coming days is testing again the 0.600640. Okay, so we have a break of this big trend line here, which is good. So the market is moving to the upside, but now it's like we are in a sideways movement. So the market could retest this area here after a few hours or after a few days from now. So 0.640 could be seen for the EURUSD. GBP USD starting on the higher time frame. Also the GBP USD tried to reverse but faced a strong resistance around this level here, I can say, to be exact, around this level here, which is 26.36. So as we can see, the market could not break this area here. Okay, it breaks it and then reverse to the downside. On the lower time frame, we have a break of structure, which is the break of the lower trend line here, or the bullish trend line, we can call it. We have a double top showing weakness for the sellers, movement to the downside, big bearish bars. Now the market is trying to retrace or moving to the upside. That doesn't mean it will continue to the upside. So most probably it will test the 26.36 and then tumble to this level again, 24.55 or 24.96. Let me zoom instead of approaching to the screen. So 24.96 could be seen for GBP USD after testing this area here, which is 26.36. So retracement and then move to the downside. This is most probable. USD JPY, higher time frame, daily, we have an end of this deep correction. So we had impulse to the upside. Okay, impulse to the upside. And then the market posted a big correction or a deep correction, we can say, and retraced to the upside. On the lower time frame, we can see that this correction ended once it broke this upper trend line, the blue one. We have a break of it and a break of this resistance around 28, 23. Here we have a break to the upside with a big bullish bar. So most probably the USD JPY will continue its move to the upside until it reach 29.35 or 29.39. Okay, so it will continue all the way up to test this resistance 29.39 in the coming hours. Australian USD. What we have for the Australian USD. The Australian USD, let me remove this so I make things clear. The Australian also reversed, so since all these four or three last currencies except USD JPY, they are major ones with USD as a quote currency. So most of them, they will move in the same way. So Australian, GBP, USD, and Euro USD, most probably they move in the same direction since they have the USD dollar. This is not, I'm talking about this. Since they have USD as a quote currency. Look, they have the similar movement. Almost, okay? It's not exactly, but almost. So the Australian US dollar managed to break the structure here to the upside. So we have higher highs, higher lows. We're not in a downtrend anymore on the daily time frame. So the bigger picture is to the upside. The market on the lower time frame is struggling around this area here, which is 71.72, which is not a good indication. Okay, so the market is not capable to continue to the move to the upside. However, I will wait for a few bars. If I can see more bullish bars above the 71.72, then most probably the market will go all the way up till the next key resistance level, which is 72.65. Okay, but honestly, this is a little bit worrying me. We have big bearish bars around this resistance, so it might tumble. So in this case, I will not take any position. I will wait until I see more bars unfolded around this area. USD CAD on the higher time frame, since here we have the USD as a base currency similar to USD JPY. Okay, so we consider that the market here just reversed. Okay, so we have higher highs, higher lows, and then the market posted lower highs and lower lows. Okay, we have now lower highs and lower lows, so the market is clearly going to the downside. On the lower time frame, the market posted double top, break the structure, the bullish channel, or if you would like bullish trend line, and now it is testing this 26.48. Okay, the market could not break the 26.48. It is stuck around this level here. You might ask me, how did I draw this line? If I take 1, 2 bottoms are more than enough, but here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see the fifth now is respecting this support level. Okay, what's next? You might see either a small correction or a reversal, but a correction is most probable than a reversal here. And in case you would like to sell this currency, I prefer to see a daily bar below this area, which is 26.35, and then once the daily bar closed below this area, you might consider a sell position based on the price action left after the breakout. We have now the gold. Gold also reversed from a downtrend. We have now a move to the upside. So if I zoom in, the market was posting lower highs, lower lows, but now we have impulse, and this is a correction. So this is the components of a new trend to the upside. So what we can expect next is a new impulse to the upside. This is how a trend move, impulse correction, and since we have a new uptrend, so impulse correction, impulse correction, and impulse to the upside, most probably. So on the lower time frame, we can see here that the market is in a kind of a consolidation, which is the correction that we have talked about. Okay, so kind of a correction or sideways movement. So if I need to trade this, I would like to see a breakout out of this structure, which is the flag or the range, if you would like to call it like this. So once we have a breakout to the upside here, I buy it all the way from the 1849. So once I see a breakout to the upside, I will wait for a retracement and then buy it all the way up until 1903. For first breakout, correction to the 1849, and then most probably a move to the upside all the way up until 1903. This is for the gold. Okay, you can see we have a major key resistance level here by combining the bottoms and the peaks. We have here a support which I used to put, let's say, my buy limit order. So let's see how it goes for the gold. I'm bullish on gold, especially that we have a breakout of this area here. So impulse, correction, and then a new impulse to the upside. This, let me see if I will do something. Usually when we have this structure, impulse, correction, impulse, this impulse should be around the same length of the new impulse after the breakout. So there is a tendency that it might reach, let's say, if this from here to here we have this length, if I drag it from the end of the correction all the way up, it might reach, let's say, 1925. But to be on the safe side, it's better to consider 1903 as the next target. Brent oil or UK Brent oil. Finally, the UK Brent oil managed to break this, the parallel channel. So we had the market moving between the two levels, which are 100 and 113. You can see it here. So started this in April 22, most probably. Let me check. Yeah, April 22, and then we have sideways movement, and then the market managed to break it after posting lower highs, and then you can see the momentum. So this is a good indication if you would like to trade such a pattern. Lower highs, and then a big bullish bar at the breakout. And the market reached this area here, which is 120 USD. And now in the market, it's about to correct. So this might be a correction. If you read like this, we cannot consider it as a reversal and a move to the 113, but maybe a correction here and then moving again to the upside. I don't like to trade such a formation of the price. I would like to see a breakout before trading the UK Brent oil. So if I need to trade this, I will wait for a big bullish bar on the daily time frame above the 120. If it closed above the 120 was a big bodied bullish bar, then most probably the market could reach easily the 27 here or 28, let's say 28.50. US 500, US 500, we have talked about this last week on the higher time frame. We have double bottom, or more like an inverse head and shoulders. If I take this, we have a kind of head and shoulders, one, another one, here, and the third one. So either you can consider it as double bottom or inverse head and shoulders. Both of them, they indicate that we have a reversal, the buyers are taking control, whatever you would call it. And then we have a breakout of the structure. The blue line is broken to the upside. We have good momentum, big bullish bodied bars breaking and closing above the 4,100 resistance, which is this one I'm talking about. We have a break above it, which is a good sign. Now the market is about to correct, and this is seen on the lower time frame. So on the lower time frame, we have kind of correction now, a correction. This is impulse, and then correction to this area where the buyers might jump back again, and most probably we can see a continuation to the upside. Which target it could be reasonable? I think, let me take this area, which is good in the coming days, or maybe this one for the short term one. Okay, so 4,300 would be good maybe in the coming days or weeks. So this is a good area if the market moves to the upside. BTC USDT, you know that it was in a clear downward movement. Here we have a kind of a sideways. It took us time. If I take this started the sideways movement since the beginning of May, and then we have this big bullish bar to the upside, which is a good indication that the momentum now is there. Okay, so the market is moving to the upside. You can see we have a strong support level here that the market could not reach it, could not continue or breach it to the downside. So on the lower time frame, how I see the market now, we have like impulse. Now we have kind of a new uptrend, correction inside this channel like this. The channel is broken. The market could not continue its move below this 29,000 level. So we have a break to the upside. We have this trend line, which is important as well. We have this resistance 34K. So most probably this is an area of confluence, and if this market continue to the move to the upside, most probably will take the same length of this wave 1 to the upside, which is wave A if you would like, or wave 1 here. So if you take it from the beginning of this move to the upside, so we have wave 2 here, impulsive wave to the upside after this correction. So most probably if the market continue to the upside, it might reach the 34,300 in the coming day or at end of this week, beginning next week. So this is it for our today's market update. If you have any asset that you would like me to analyze, please drop it on the chat, so I will do it for you in the last 10 or 5 minutes. So if you have any desired asset that you would like me to analyze, drop it in the chat, please. Okay, so this is it for today's webinar. Thanks for attending, and see you next week.